We're here. Happy motherfucking Wednesday. What is going on? Let's hit this podcast recording and let's jump right into today's episode in 3, 2, and 1. What is going on, mother truckers? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your favorite online trainer, Coach Sal. Let's get it. In today's episode, we're talking about your weekends. Yes, your weekends, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're doing Friday beers, the Saturday send, the Sunday brunch, all the things that I see so many people do every single weekend. And you're probably listening to this and you're like, damn, this guy fucking got me today. Yep, we're calling you out because if we think about your weekends, it's roughly about 30% of your week. If there's 7 days in the week and you're spending 3 of those binge eating and drinking a ton of calories, and you're sitting there and you're talking to me and you're saying, yo, I'm really frustrated. Why am I not losing weight or toning up, building muscle? Well, let's look at that. And you're probably aware that, like, hey, swallowing a bunch of beers and pizza every single weekend probably isn't getting you closer to where you want to be, but you're struggling in some way to actually get the result. And psychologically, there may be something there that is holding you back. So in today's episode, we're going to be breaking that down. So not only can you break free of these limiting beliefs that are completely dismantling your results, but we can also help you enjoy the process and your weekends and continuously drop weight on the scale, look and feel better. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want more energy, more confidence to live a better lifestyle and also enjoy that at the same time? Now, for me personally, for majority of my fitness journey, for those who have been on this podcast for a little bit, you guys know I've been on my fitness journey for 10 years, okay? And throughout that 10-year period, there's been a lot of struggles that I've embarked. Now, the reason that I'm sharing that is because my weekends used to consume me. I was living for the weekend for a very long fucking time because I was working construction. I was struggling with bills, right? Like I was really pressed. You know, I think we could all agree that working jobs we don't love, commuting and putting in work that we're not too passionate about is a recipe for disaster. Because every single day we're waking up with this like pit in our stomach, this anxiety, this stress, this overwhelm that we're doing things we don't want to do. So then what? The weekend rolls around, Friday, you know, I need to go out. I need to get rid of this energy and, you know, drink and like numb myself and feel better. And listen, I understand, you know, like I was in that same vicious cycle for years, you know, with binge drinking, going out, staying out late, and, you know, and I just kept doing the same shit over and over and over again. And quite honestly, I wasn't really planning on sharing this, but with you guys, like I was miserable for a very long time, you know, and there's a lot of science and a lot of data behind going out all the time and drinking a lot and losing sleep. We actually just covered that this morning. So my clients who are here, how good was the fucking call that we had this morning with Callie and sleep? Holy shit, that was fucking incredible. So for those who are in my program, they actually have complete access to a few people. Our in-house chef, Julian, our private registered dietitian, Melina, Callie, who is our injury prevention specialist, Coach K, who has a degree in exercise science, all these people who are elite professionals in their respected lines of work who continuously contribute to our community over and over again. And this morning, this call was fucking incredible. And Callie broke down everything about sleep. If you're in my community and you saw that call today, you know that you didn't leave the same person. And I myself was actually learning a lot as well going through that. And you guys said it. Look at my fucking beautiful clients. I love it. So we were able to learn a lot this morning. Now, the reason I'm sharing that is because for so much of my life, I spent it in the bars, at the clubs, every single weekend, you know, staying out till 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, you know, drinking my face and doing all these things. And I didn't understand how much damage I was doing to my body and how, you know, frustrating it was week over week to not see the results that I was wanting, you know, because let's be fucking honest. Let's be real here. All of us, we want the result, right? We want to look good. We want to lose weight, tone up, and do all these things. But are we willing to actually put the work in and sacrifice the things that we want right fucking now? Because let's be fucking real. Let's just keep this theme here, right? We all want to enjoy ourselves. We want to go out. We want to go to the restaurants and the clubs and all these things, right? And I'm not saying you can't do that. And that's the purpose behind this episode is I think a lot of people have this very, you know, flawed perception and misconception of what it is. You know, quite honestly, like if you're on a fitness journey, it doesn't mean that you can't live your life. It's just about making smarter choices. And that's really the lessons for today. because going from where I was and where I'm at now, like I'm genuinely at peace with my life. And every single like weekend, like I use that as an opportunity to recharge and not go out and fucking binge my face off with alcohol and food. And you guys don't have to do that. You're not doomed. Can you guys resonate with this at all? If you are, let me know. Look at these people. Coach Kimberly. Oh, no, I thought it was my coach. Shit, that's crazy. Kimberly Rose, what's good? Day Walker, Steph, Free Spirit in the house. Look at you guys. We got 10 mother truckers on Instagram. Yo, Instagram, let me know in the comments. Is this valuable? Can you resonate with this at all? If you're down to share, let me know. Sal literally changed my perspective on life. Stephanie, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in and spending some time with me here today. You will be so proud. I got back in the gym. Let's go. Demi, I love that. I appreciate you. Corinne, the change starts within. Exactly. What do I want? It's a simple question. What habits do I need to adjust? Absolutely. Look at you guys. You guys are so fun. I love it. I love it. Once we start to pivot, absolutely. The finances change. Oh, that is a good one. We could actually unpack that in a second. So that's a great point. Who was that? I think that was Corinne, right? Corinne, thank you for sharing that. We could actually unpack that as we get deeper into this episode. So let me take a sip of water really quick because my mouth's getting dry because I like to talk very fast. But I want to make sure that I have 7 minutes. Okay, we have 7 minutes to finish this out. Yes. Okay, let's break this down and hit the recording back. 3, 2, 1. Cool. Okay, so we're talking about how your weekends are killing your gains. We established that the weekend is 30% of your week. And if you're frustrated with your results right now in your fitness journey, let's take an honest look at what you're doing. Now, speaking from experience and personal conviction, your weekends, like going out clubbing every single weekend, again, not to say that you can't do it, but it's not getting you closer to where you want to be. You understand that. So then the question becomes, well, why do we keep doing the same shit and expecting a different result? Like for me, when I was in college, like every single weekend, we would go to the bars and like, I didn't want to do it, but I did it anyway, and I think there's something deeper there that we need to unpack because I was self-aware and I knew that I didn't want to go out, yet I did it anyway. Why? Right? And you guys are probably listening to me and you're like, man, I fucking resonate with that. I really don't want to go to the bar every single weekend and stay out till 2, 3 a.m. and drink a bunch of beer and wake up hungover and feel like shit and crave a bacon, egg, and cheese and stuff my face in and skip my workout. But I do it anyway every single week. And it's become habitual to the point where all of a sudden it's been 4, 5, 6 months. I look up, I look in the mirror and I hate what I see. And my confidence is in the toilet. I'm frustrated. I'm stressed. I'm anxious. I'm overwhelmed. And I can't understand why. But here's the thing. If nothing changes, then nothing changes. And I've said that before, but I'll say it again. Put that in the chat box for me really quick for you guys who are here with me live. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Simply put, if you're not willing to do something differently, then you will always get what you have always gotten, which is the same fucking results right now that you're complaining about. If you're not happy, you are 100% responsible for your life's experience, meaning it is nobody else's fault. Nobody is forcing you to go to the bar and club every single weekend and shovel drinks and pizza down your throat. That is you. That is your choice. That is your decision. Nobody knocks on your door. Well, maybe you have roommates that are like, hey, Sarah, we really need to go out this weekend. But do you really need to do that? Right? Ask yourself that question, honestly. Because here's the thing. If you're serious about changing your life, your body, your mind, it doesn't happen by accident. It's not a mistake. I could tell you with conviction from personal experience that everything I have in my life today, in this moment, as I speak to you on this podcast, is not a fucking accident. It's not a mistake. It has been a culmination of years worth of decisions and choices that I have made that have led me to this point. So people come to my page and are like, man, you're so lucky. You have this, this, and that. That's not the fucking case at all. I have sacrificed so much in my life to be able to get to where I'm at today. Now, do I have all the answers? No. Do I have it figured out? Absolutely not. But every single day, you guys know, if you follow me for a little bit, I'm a student and I am firmly cementing myself as a student because that's the only way to learn. So then if we go back to, well, you can't fail if you don't give up, you can, as long as you keep showing up. So back to the weekends, right? If you're taking an honest look at your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? What does that look like for you? Where could you be better? What can you sacrifice? What can you do today that's going to get you a little bit closer to where you want to be? Because you will be very surprised at how much ground you can cover in just a few months if you put this fucking hoodie on right here and you get to work. So for those who are on the live, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put my hoodie on And I'm going to show you guys. Okay? If you're hearing me live, I'm doing this. If you just put your hoodie on and you lock the fuck in for the next 4 to 6 months, you could absolutely transform your entire existence, your mind, body, life, finances, job, career, energy forever. Forever. Within 2 years, I was able to quit my corporate job, build a successful 6-figure company from the ground up, build out a team, work with hundreds of people, transform my entire existence, move from New York to Florida while prepping for a fitness competition, joining a high-level elite mastermind, spending $60,000, $70,000 on mentorship and not batting an eye, and continuously leveling up every single fucking day because I made the decision. I just made the choice. From someone who barely graduated high school, just a fat kid with kidney stones, right? Like, I am not really talented. I mean, I believe that I'm special because I've created that. And it's the same concept for you guys. Belief is created. Being a different person is a choice and a decision that you have the power to control. So if you're listening to this right now and you're motivated, good, fucking do something about it. There's nothing stopping you other than yourself and your own limiting beliefs. Every single day, you're going to war with your mind. Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? And you have to constantly catch yourself in those ruts, in those moments, and recognize the patterns and look to change that. And you could do it, but you don't believe that. So then the question becomes, well, how do we do that? Right? How do we do that? And that's what we're going to break down the last portion here. Chris, so thank you for tuning in. Speaking facts, absolutely. And yo, Demi, like, I genuinely believe that. If I could do it, I believe anybody fucking can. And that's the truth. That's the God honest truth. Because what is the separation? What is? Nicolette says, is it next week already? Hey, if you want to fucking bump up the call today, I'll do it today. I don't give a fuck. One thing my dad told me, there's someone out there less qualified than you getting results. Go harder. Okay. So I'm actually going to read that, Corinne, because I think that's fucking really powerful. Okay. So on the live stream, Corinne dropped this comment. One thing my dad told me, there is always someone out there less qualified than you getting results. And that is the fucking truth. That there is thousands of people right now in this very moment, as you listen to this episode, getting all the things that you want, that aren't as good as you, that aren't as talented, that don't have the degrees and all the shit. Guys, quite honestly, I'm a fitness trainer. I don't have a degree in fitness. I have a degree in criminal justice. I was going to be a cop or a sport reporter. Neither of those worked out. I'm extremely thankful that they didn't. But what I'm saying is, the only thing stopping you from getting what you want in this life is yourself. So right now, if you're frustrated with where you are, regardless if that's your business, your career, your relationships, your fitness, your finances, whatever it is, all of these things are intertwined. Everything is correlated to each other. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If you're fucking around with your nutrition and your workouts, then it's going to bleed into everything else that you do. So in order to change that, you have to change the way that you're acting. Sorry. And when you recognize that is a decision that is in your power, then you could literally go out today and make a different decision. Simply put, going back to the topic of the weekends, you don't have to go out this weekend if you don't want to. And if your friends don't support that, then maybe it's time for some new friends, and that's okay. That's okay to outgrow people. There was maybe 2 to 3 people that I went to high school with that I talked to today. And I'm okay with that. And it's not to be like, hey, F you, this, and that. Like, to each his own. However you want to live your life is totally cool. But for me personally, there is a very clear vision, and mission as to where I'm trying to go. And if you don't align with that, that's totally cool. I'm not going to force my agenda on anybody. I know who I am and where I'm going and what I want to do. So it doesn't really matter what anyone has to say or think. And that's why I actively post on social media every single fucking day, because my vision, my mission is crystal fucking clear, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Can you say the same fucking thing? Are you willing to do whatever it takes? Are you willing to take the leap and the courage and bet on yourself and do scary things? Simply put, if you got nothing else from this fucking podcast episode, take this with you. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. So there's a line in the sand. If you are on this side, for those who are on the live, and you want to get here, you have to take that leap. And the only way out is through, meaning the only way to get to the side is to go right through that. And I've said that before. But when you firmly, it could just be like a switch that goes off in your mind that is going to allow you to do that. So with that being said, to recap, your weekends are killing your results. Understand that the more you sacrifice, the more that you view things differently, you're open to change, right? And you just are taking things a little bit differently, you could make a tremendous difference in your life. It literally only has to be a few months. For me personally, I've drastically changed every single aspect of my life within the last 2 years. If I could do it, so can you. I believe in you. You just have to make the conscious decision every single day to be a little bit better. And as a byproduct of doing that, everything in your life will skyrocket. So that's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate you spending a few minutes. Peace, love, and protein. We'll see you in the next one. Have the best day of your entire fucking lives, and make sure that you go and you implement on this information. See you in the next episode. Talk to you soon. Peace. Okay, I'm out. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was. Drop it in the chat box, whatever platform that you're on, and let me fucking know. I am 2 minutes late to my 2:30 meeting, and my coach is going to beat my ass. So I got to bounce. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you got some value. If you did, let me know. Shoot me a message. Let me know what you'd like me to cover next time. Have the best day.